In this lesson, I'm going to show you how to use the terminal on macOS. I'm going to show you the various different ways that you can open the terminal on your machine so that you can choose the one that you prefer. The first way is to click on the Finder to open up your Finder window, then click on Applications and locate Utilities, and then click on the terminal icon here. You can add a shortcut to your terminal to your dock by simply dragging the terminal over into your dock and letting it go. I've already added a shortcut here. The second way is to open it through the shortcut. This is the way that I use the most. Another way that you can access the terminal is to open the Spotlight by pressing Command Space and typing terminal and then hitting enter. This will open up the terminal window. Now that we know how to open up the terminal, I'm going to show you how to navigate through the terminal. So the terminal, as I mentioned previously, is simply just a way to interact with your operating system using the command line. There's a set of default commands that come with the terminal, and then there's other applications that you can install on your machine, such as Python, which give you additional commands that you can run. I'm going to go over some of the key built-in commands that you're going to need when navigating the terminal. The first one is the cd command. That stands for change directory and is probably the most common command that you will use in the terminal. You use it by simply typing cd and then the directory that you wish to change to. If you started the terminal in its default mode, then you should be already in your home directory in the terminal. And I'm going to show you how you identify that in a moment. If you created a directory inside your home folder called Documents, or if it was there by default, and then you had Workspace, then you would change to this directory by typing cd documents/workspace and hit enter. You can see that the prefix of our command here has changed to the directory that we have changed to. So we are now working from Documents/Workspace. It's similar to if you were in your Finder and you open up Documents and open up the Workspace directory. If you need to go back to a previous directory, then you can do this by doing cd ... This will take us back one step to a previous directory, similar to pressing the back button in your Finder. So if we do cd and hit enter, we are now in the Documents. So it's taken us one step back to the Documents directory. Another useful command that you will use a lot is called ls, and that is for listing the directory. So if we type ls here, you can see that it lists all the files in the directory. If you type ls-l and hit enter, then it lists it in a different way with more details. This tells us the permissions of that file and also the file name and when we created it. Don't worry too much about the permissions at this stage, as it's not going to be applicable to this course. Another command that you're going to use a lot is called pwd. That stands for print work directory. All that does is it tells you the path that you're currently working on. So if we want to know where we are exactly in the navigation, we can type pwd and it will output the full path that we're on. So user/demo is our home directory on our Mac, and we're in the Documents. If we move to cd workspace and we type pwd, you can see that now it says we are in users/demo/documents/workspace. And then if we type ls, it will list all of the files in there, and you can see that we have our project code that we created previously. You can also cd to that as well. There's a useful shortcut that allows you to auto-complete in the terminal, and that is the tab button. So if you type cd and then p and hit tab, it will automatically detect that there is a Python course code directory here, and you don't have to type the full thing. So it will auto-complete that for you. Hit enter, and then if we type pwd, you can see that we are in our core source code directory. When we're running our Python, we're going to run it through the terminal, and we can either run it in the terminal that you see on the window or the built-in terminal in our Atom editor, which I'm going to show you later on in the course as we get to that point. It's important to understand that it doesn't matter whether you're doing it in this terminal or the built-in terminal, the commands are fundamentally the same. Okay, so another command that you'll be using a lot is exit, and that simply exits out the terminal. So if you type exit, you can see that it closes the terminal for me. In some cases, if you're using the default configuration, then you'll have to actually click the X button to fully close the terminal. We'll be providing a cheat sheet in this course which has all of these commands listed down. So don't worry if they're difficult to remember. We'll provide that so that you can reference it as you go through the course so that you know which commands to run. So that's how you use the terminal on a Mac OS machine.